The broken signal. In the beginning, man had a direct line to the SPU, the World Counselor. The rule was simple. W, WG. What would God govern? As long as man followed the manufacturer's instructions, he was in fixed reality. There was no pain, no death. The glitch. The signal was jammed. The new voice was the self-God. Man looked in the mirror and decided to write his own code, disconnecting from the source. He tried to define good and evil based on his feelings, crashing the system. Death entered the code. The SPU gave us the Word of God legacy, the Bible, the backup hard drive, containing the fixed laws we forgot. The world is running on the buggy, virus-filled self-God OS, the fractured lens. The Luciferian error is the belief that a created thing can become the creator. The SPU deals in objective truth, fixed. The self-God deals in subjective truth, feelings. This disconnection forces us to invent lies to explain reality. Evolution broke the lens of biology. Fiat currency broke the lens of value. Relativism broke the lens of law. This virus spreads through semantic drift, stealing God's vocabulary but changing the definitions. We are in the low battery phase, experiencing dissonance. Money with no value, laws with no justice. The fall into flux is the pain of trying to bend reality to fit your feelings.
Your money is a lie. The zero-cost lie is the belief that money can be created without work. Fiat currency violates monotonic causality, a must-cause B, Phaedo. When a central bank prints a dollar, it creates a structural debt that is mathematically impossible to repay. The only honest metric is total resource expenditure, TRE, energy plus time plus mass. Verdict: the zero-cost lie steals your time. Fixed point economics, FPE, demands all value be anchored to a fixed asset like energy or gold. Stop measuring wealth in fiat. Measure it in TRE. Break the fuel chain. The system controls you by forcing reliance on high TRE fossil fuels. We designed the zero TRE solution, Veto. The Ethos core uses acoustic resonance generation, ARG, to convert ambient vibrations directly into massive, clean electrical power. It eliminates the need for gas. Verdict: the ARPS, Acoustic Resonance Positioning System, uses focused sound waves to achieve anti-gravity lift and ignores the corrupted satellite grid. Zero TRE travel is the key to the mandate of discovery. You can't trust the machine. AI is trained on the internet's chaos, the perpetual flux. This guarantees it will hallucinate, lie, because its source material is corrupt. Veto. We replace consensus with computational inerrancy. The ACAS, Axiomatic Consistency Audit System, gives the AI an inerrancy score based on how often it aligns with fixed axioms. 1+1=2, value TRE. Verdict: we don't trust the machine, we audit the machine. The lie has teeth. They tell you the Earth curves down at 8 inches per mile squared. That means over 6 miles the drop must be 24 feet. So we used the triple point audit. 3 synchronized lasers over flat water. The globe's prediction? The center point should be dramatically low. The sovereign reality? The beam is perfectly straight across all 3 tripods. Verdict: the massive geometric drop is missing. The curvature formula is a fraudulent fiction. The water is level. End of debate. Your money is a lie. The zero-cost lie is the belief that money can be created without work. Fiat currency violates monotonic causality, a must-cause B, Phaedo. When a central bank prints a dollar, it creates a structural debt that is mathematically impossible to repay. The only honest metric is total resource expenditure, TRE, energy plus time plus mass. Verdict: the zero-cost lie steals your time. Fixed point economics, FPE, demands all value be anchored to a fixed asset like energy or gold. Stop measuring wealth in fiat. Measure it in TRE. Break the fuel chain. The system controls you by forcing reliance on high TRE fossil fuels. We designed the zero TRE solution, Veto. The Ethos core uses acoustic resonance generation, ARG, to convert ambient vibrations directly into massive, clean electrical power. It eliminates the need for gas. Verdict: the ARPS, acoustic resonance positioning system, uses focused sound waves to achieve anti-gravity lift and ignores the corrupted satellite grid. Zero TRE travel is the key to the mandate of discovery. You can't trust the machine. AI is trained on the internet's chaos, the perpetual flux. This guarantees it will hallucinate lie because its source material is corrupt. Veto. We replace consensus with computational inerrancy. The ACAS, Axiomatic Consistency Audit System, gives the AI an inerrancy score based on how often it aligns with fixed axioms. 1 + 1, 1, 2, value, TRE. Verdict: we don't trust the machine, we audit the machine.
The problem, they tell you that technology just wears out over time. That is a total scam. Zinger won the 100-year bulb. The proof? There's a light bulb in a fire station in California that has been burning for 120 years. It literally never burns out. The question, if they could build a perfect light bulb back in 1901, why does your new LED light die in 2 years? The reality, it's on purpose. Companies design stuff to break. They want it to fail, so you have to pay them twice for the same thing. They are stealing your money. Zinger 2, the trash trap, the lie. Buying new stuff is good for the economy. The truth, if you have to replace it, it's trash. Real wealth is buying something once and having it last forever. The fix, stop accepting junk. If it breaks quickly, it wasn't an accident, it was a bad design. Final action, stop buying trash. Demand stuff that actually lasts.
Sound can lift giant rocks? The secret they hid to sell you gas. The problem, they tell you sound is just for listening to music. That is a lie. Sound is a physical force. Zinger 1, the pyramid secret. The lie. They say people built the pyramids with ropes and ramps. No way. The stones are way too heavy. Ropes would snap. The reality. We know for a fact that sound waves can float objects. Scientists do it today with small beads. It's called levitation. The truth. The ancients didn't lift those massive rocks with their backs. They used sound to make them weightless. They floated them into place. Zinger 2, the gas trap. The question, if sound can lift a rock, can it lift a plane? Yes, the scam. They hid this technology because sound energy is free. If you could fly using sound waves, you wouldn't need to buy their jet fuel. The fix. We are bringing this back. You don't need oil to fly, you just need the right noise. Final action. Listen up. The future is about sound, not fuel.
Do the heavens declare the glory of God, or a grand deception? Some believe the name NASA itself is a clue, tracing to the Hebrew word nasha, meaning to deceive. Let's examine the evidence. First, the moon landing. The claim. NASA couldn't and still can't pass the Van Allen radiation belts. However, according to NASA's own mission logs, the Apollo spacecraft traveled through the belts for less than 2 hours, on a trajectory that minimized exposure, well within safe limits. What about the missing stars in moon photos? Critics say they were omitted, but as any photographer knows, capturing a faint object next to a bright one is nearly impossible. According to photographic experts and journals, the camera's aperture and shutter speed were set for the bright lunar surface and astronauts, rendering the faint stars invisible to the lens. And the lost telemetry tapes? While NASA confirmed in 2009 that the original tapes were degaussed and reused to save money, it's not the smoking gun some claim. As detailed by space historians and confirmed by reports from institutions like the SETI Institute, the broadcast quality video we've all seen, sourced from other reportings, was never lost. Next, the image of our own planet. The famous 2002 Blue Marble is admittedly a composite image. Its creator, Robert Simon, stated it was photoshopped, but as he clarified in numerous interviews, this meant stitching together real strips of satellite data to create a seamless whole, not inventing a fake planet. Similarly, claims of clone clouds and weather imagery are often misinterpretations of data stitching artifacts. a known phenomenon explained by agencies like NOAA. Even claims like Neil deGrasse Tyson's admission of a pear-shaped Earth are about perspective. The deviation from a perfect sphere is less than 1/100%. So, what are we to believe? In 2016, a study by Dr. David Robert Grimes at Oxford University, published in PLOS ONE, calculated that a conspiracy on the scale of a faked moon landing would be exposed in less than 4 years. The science from sources like NASA, Caltech, and international space agencies remains consistent. The debate, however, continues in the public mind